What is going on, people of YouTube? You are back with Real PG, bringing you another MLB player props video for Tuesday, June 13th. Before we get into the video, real quickly, would like to say congratulations to the Denver Nuggets on a huge win in the NBA championship last night, and hopefully tonight we can get some good action in the Stanley Cup game that could determine it all for Vegas. Hopefully, my Florida Panthers can stay involved, but we will see tonight. If you have not got signed up on Sleeper, you guys are not getting the best lines. You are still getting crap lines on prize picks for the NHL. So literally every line you get over here, guys, shots on goals, all this stuff is going to be a half a shot on goal or a full shot on goal higher than what you're getting over on Sleeper. So Sleeper, there's a couple different things about it, guys, as well as the $100 matched on your first deposit when you use promo code PG. You will also get into the Sleeper Squad, which enables you to see all of my shared plays, all of the shared plays from other members in the group, and you can take those and then tail them at your own will if you choose to do so. So there's that. You're getting lines that are competitive and fair at the same time, and they do pay appropriately and accordingly. So if there's a line that has a lot of juice on the books in Vegas, then that line is going to pay you a little bit less as Sleeper runs on a multiplier system and their pay and it's not a static payout. So get signed up today, guys. The only day to sign up that's better than yesterday is today. Using promo code PG to get that 100% match up to $100 on your first promo or on your first deposit, as well as exclusive access to the Sleeper Squad. All you need to do is hit me up on the Discord, DM me, and let me know you have signed up and deposited using my code. All right, with that being said, guys, let's hop into the plays. Got a couple of them for you today. They're going to be off of Sleeper. So let's take a look at the first one. We're going to look at Chris Bassett and his player outs, pitching outs, whichever you would like to call it. Go by, I'm not sure which it is. Against Boston today. So they actually have the line at 17.5 instead of 18.5 for a change, guys. So this is what he's looking like on the season at 17.5. Pretty nice. If you when you saw his Ks too, his K is at 4.5 today, or set pretty low, but the line opened at minus 150 on the Ks and is currently down to about a minus 130, I believe. Let's take a look. Where you at, Toronto? There we go. So Chris Bassett is at 131. So the line has moved some money to the under since the open, where we have a minus 176 to the over on his pitching outs, is what it is. Pitching outs over 17.5. And this opened at minus 173, so money has stayed about the same since open. I think this is a pretty clear spot for him to take this over. Toronto is going to be playing on the road today, so let's toggle this to the road. And that's not correct. This is showing multiples. Hold on, guys. Let me refresh my app because that is not correct. A little glitch, I guess, to the outs and away. All right. So this is what we got going on. There's a way log. So 4-2 was the opener of the season. All right, we're going to take this as an outlier and we're going to just kind of leave it to the side. So since his first game of the season, which we can look at the all tab, it is the first game, he has been running extremely hot, guys. So if we look at what he's done on the road versus what he's done on home, he has obviously done a little bit better than he has on the road, and I think that's the reason why they have him at a 17.5 outline and not 18.5 like they generally do. But over the last 5 he is at 18.8, and over the full season he is giving you just around that 17.5 line. So given what we have in front of us, I think this is a pretty nice one to take advantage of on the over. And on the other side of this game, I like Dean Creamer and his strikeouts actually. So let's look at Dean altogether this season. Let's look at the last 10. So over the last 10, that's probably the smartest thing to have done for Bassett as well. Let's just look at and see what. So over the last 10, because in that first game where everyone has a little bit shorter leash because they don't want people to blow their arms out like day one, so the leash is generally a little shorter. So this is a better picture of what's happened overall on the season. It does take away, I think, 2 games, which one was a hit, one was a miss. But yes, so this looks a little bit more like actually what's happening on the season. He's averaging closer to 7 innings of work, generally 19.8 over the last 5, 20 outs over the last 10, and 18.9 over the last 10. So that's much more fair picture than what we were looking at on the whole season. So let's flip around to Dean Creamer on the other side of this game and his strikeouts, guys. So over the last 10, Dean has hit this in every game except for one in Atlanta, which really does kind of surprise me as they're a team that does strike out a lot. But most important thing, he has already seen Toronto 2 times, guys. Nope, 1 time. 521. The app is glitching hard today. I don't know why. Both these games are from 521. That's 7 Ks in Toronto, okay? So Dean is going to be coming back home. If we take a look, he pitches better at home, guys. Yeah, my clip is glitching hard. I don't know what is going on with props.cash. Let me pull this back up one more time for you guys. All right, Dino Creamer, last 10. At home. So at home versus his road pitching. So it's not much of a difference, but he is better at home. And he already put up 7 Ks against them on the road. Okay, this is not an easy matchup by any stretch of the imagination. Let's take a look at what righties versus Toronto, what is happening with that. As far as strikeouts go, on the season, they are the 6th most difficult team to strike out, 6th lowest K rate, 20.8%. So just shy of, it's about 1 in every 5 batters is going down to the strikeout. So if you want to project that out, generally over 6 innings of work, a pitcher will see roughly around 25 players. So that would leave Dino with approximately 5 Ks if he was getting them at a 20.8% rate, which would be certainly enough to go over the 3.5 line. I do think 4.5 is a more appropriate line, and I do think this has a possibility if the juice ramps up to get bumped, but currently the juice is nothing spectacular, which I'm a little bit surprised by. So Dean Creamer basically minus 140 to the over, plus 105 to the under. So there's definitely some over money here, no doubt about that. Just a little bit less than I expected there to be, given we're working with, something looking like this. Granted, 3.5, he's only cleared the line with 4. These could have landed on the other side of the hook just as easily, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. He didn't. He's gone over in 5 of 6, and there's no more to that. And then he's gone over in 9 of the last 10. Give me the over. Tough matchup or not. He's played other tough matchups. So it's not like this is the only tough team he's played in the last 10. And again, he also faced Toronto in this last 10, and he did more damage to them than anybody else in the last 10 games. So for whatever that's worth, we can try to pull up. So we got Bassett already pulled up. We'll look at this quick. In his career, he hasn't seen them since he was with the A's in 2021, but he has played them 4 times. He's gone over in 3 of those 4, and he hooked shy at 5.2 innings of work back in 2019. As far as that first bet goes, so more to add to Bassett's repertoire of why we would be on that over. And then let's look at Dean Creamer and see if we can get a free search out. Dean Creamer game log. I cannot type right now. Oh, he's got lots of action with them. All right, so check this out, guys. 2023. This is one you already saw him. Put him down for 7. That's a hit. Game prior, last time you saw him, 4. That's a hit. 2 games prior to that, 5.2, 5.1 innings of work. Okay, 3 and 3. He gets 6 innings. Maybe that becomes 4. He gets 1 different call. That becomes 4. Prior to that, 6. That's a hit. Back in 2021, only 4 innings and 0.1 innings of work. So we're going to kind of leave these as the outlier games and throw those out the window, especially this 0.1 inning one. Do what you will with this. And then the first time he ever played them, went for 6 innings complete and 6 Ks. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 out of 7 he has gone over this line. He did miss once with 4 innings of work only. So really he's 4 of 6 on the line when he has pitched at least 5 innings. I think that's fair that he will see at least 5 innings of work tonight. I think he'll see closer to 6. And if he does hit in that 6+ range, here he had 6 with 4 Ks. Here he went 7 for 6 Ks, and here he went 6 for 6 Ks. So every time he has hit this 6 innings pitch mark, he has gone over the Ks as well. As far as the line on his 17.5 pitching outs, it is even money for him to go 18 outs, being 6 complete innings. So they're banking on 5.2 to 5.1 to 6 innings of work, somewhere between 16 and 18 outs is kind of what this line represents to me. So they're expecting him to be right in that area where we need him to be to get over his line. So that's going to be the second look that I have for you based off the recency as well as the history. I think these are 2 very safe looks, both in the same game. So yeah, you can run them like that. 2-man from the same game, 2 different teams. Again, that was Chris Bassett over his 17.5 outs, and Dean Creamer over his 3.5 strikeouts. If you're tailing, guys, wish you the best of luck. Also, because we do have hockey tonight, wanted to throw out a couple quick plays that I do like. Playing at home, both these guys, William Karlsson over 1.5 shots on goal. If we have him here on Prize Picks, I'm sure he's at least 2, right? Yep, see he's at 2. We can get him at 1.5. That's a major difference, whether he gets 2 or 3 tonight. The 2 cashes you on Sleeper. 2 doesn't do anything for you over here. Just kicks your money back. So that's terrible value over here. And the other one is going to be Jonathan Marchessault over 0.5 points. And it's such a good bet that they won't even offer it here. They'll offer you goals with Barkov, who isn't going to score. Barkov's had money on his points and his goals forever, and he in this series, and he's not hit once. I don't want his shots on goals. I want his actual... I don't know why that was clicked. That should not be there. I don't want his shots and goals. I want his points, as he has hit the points line in at least 4 games straight. Every game of this series, I know he has hit the over. So, again, Jonathan Marchessault over 0.5 points, and William Karlsson over 1.5 shots on goal. If you want to take it at 2 on Prize Picks, that is completely up to you, but I think that is a terrible play when you can get it at 1.5 on a different book. You can sign up there today using promo code capital letters PG. Get yourself up to a free $100 when you deposit for your first time, and then just DM me on the Discord and let me know, and I'll get you into the Sleeper Squad as well. Alright, guys. Now, till the next one, wish you the best of luck if you are tailing, and peace.